Sono Magnus e ritorniamo sempre qui su The Witcher 3. Abbiamo incontrato Triss che più che altro, come al solito, come capita spesso, non è che ci ha dato dei consigli, ci ha dato delle dritte fondamentalmente. Comunque, dobbiamo leggere l'agenda di Dandelion. Come se non limita il suo sole, una bella rosa ha visto il suo amore, ma è pur lesta per usare al meglio la sua nana, una bella vita nel giardino. Anche se... vabbè, l'abbiamo letta. Porca miseria, dobbiamo parlare con tutta sta gente. Niente di meno. Ma che? È un casino tremendo. Vespula, Zoltan, Ilan, Molly, Marabella e Rosa Var Attre. Ma che è una popolazione? Con una popolazione dobbiamo parlare. Vabbè. Parliamo con Vespula. Sarà importante, no?
I will get you every last copper, with interest. Give me a week, please.
Horson's no banker. He's an honest man. You pay on time, you get protection. You don't pay.
Help!
What you hollering for, stupid wench? What you hoping for? A knight in shining armour?
Close enough.
Keep out of this, greyhead, not your concern.
Vespula's got someone else's protection now.
Really? Who's that be?
Mine offered her a better rate.
Right. So, let's see if you're a good bargain or just cheap shit.
E qual è il problema, ragazzi? E avanti. Devo togliermi sta cosa, eh. Ecco qua. Ma c'è bisogno di urlare così tanto. Madonna.
Covered in blood, all of it. So much work for naught.
No need to thank me. It was nothing.
Sorry. Don't get me wrong, I'm grateful, but everything I had, I just lost.
Don't know if you remember. We've met.
I don't... Wait, I know you. You're that witcher I near clobbered with a vase when... well...
When you kicked Dandelion out, through the balcony. Actually, he's the reason I'm here. Know where he is?
Probably out whoring. That horse pheasant. That lying scoundrel.
Ouch. What did he do to get your goat?
Same thing as ever. Prize bullshitter came back, saying it was till death do we part this time. And no more than a week passed before I spotted him in Harbourside, strolling with some trollop on his arm. 'Twas the last straw. All those questions about the washerwomen at the bathhouse, then this. I beat him black and blue and threw him out on his ear.
This woman he was with in the harbor. Who was she?
Claimed she was his niece from Kovir. Ha! Horvir, more likely. Corset so tight her eyes were popping out her head. His too, come to think of it. An artist or a whore. Doesn't much matter as they're one in the same.
Perché stai alternando? No, vabbè.
Thanks for your help.
Addio, molliamo.
Listen, when I find Dandelion, anything I should tell him?
No. I mean, tell him he's a two-faced snake, but it would be nice if he dropped by.
Ok. Meno male che almeno... Ah, aspetta, voglio vedere se i tizi che abbiamo ammazzato avevano... Non c'hanno niente, vabbè. Tanto tempo.
I'm a friend of Dandelion's, looking for Elial.
You've come to the right spot. How might I be of service? Need something shortened? Patch your trousers, darn your socks?
You Elial?
Yes. Now pick your jaw up off the floor.
Sorry, I thought Elial was one of Dandelion's girlfriends.
Oh, so it's that. Wait here. Any better?
So you're...
Elihow?
Did you and Dandelion... I mean... How did you two meet?
I met him one night in a tavern. He was blind drunk.
What happened?
What do you think? We spoke.
That's it?
I'm not sure what you're getting at, but I should make one thing clear. Men don't interest me. Told him that as well. Luckily, Dandelion's an open-minded fellow. We had a lovely evening. He became a loyal customer afterwards.
Di che avete parlato? Perché ti vesti così? Vabbè.
Thanks for your help, and nice to meet you.
Non mi va di
I can help with much more.
approfondire delle cose
If
che
you need new
fondamentalmente
trousers or a vest, you know where to find me.
ce ne frega niente. È giusto per. Vabbè.
Eternal fire, save us from milk.
Parliamo con...
Damn it! Can't hear a blasted thing! Monsters.
Era bella adesso. Quella là che avevamo già visto? No. Quanti figli c'ha? Porca miseria.
Excuse me. I'm looking for Marabella.
I am she. Wait outside. Class is in session.
Sorry, can't wait. Hear about Dandelion. I'm Geralt, and I'm...
Geralt, I know you. Fine. If you're eager to join in the lesson, you're welcome to. Children, sadly the rat catcher has a fever today, but in his stead, we're honored to welcome a witcher, who will now tell us about his trade.
But...
This is grand!
You shan't disappoint them, will you? So, who would like to ask the first question?
Me! What's it mean that witches are lecturers?
Le voci infondate e per via della nostra ve lo spiegherò fra qualche anno.
How old are you again?
9! 8!
In that case, wait a few years and I'll tell you.
Children, what's the meaning of this? Next question.
Is it true witches kill kings?
A man cursed who's turned into a monster, a witcher might have to kill, even if he's a king.
So King Foltest was a monster. What's it like to cut off someone's head? Can you show us how to cut off a head? Can we try your potions?
Enough. That is all for today. Gather your things and I shall see you in the morning.
Yeah!
Bid farewell to Master Geralt.
It's great you came.
I'd have rather had the rat catcher.
So please do tell me, why are you here?
I know you saw Dandelion recently.
Oh yes, longest afternoon of my life.
He read you his poems.
No, we perused the illustrated guide to fungi.
Maybe... No. Won't even try to guess why he wanted to do that.
Mold, that was his interest. When his hand abandoned my knee to point at a figure of penicillium, I knew the fire between us had died. Permanently.
Thanks for your help. Farewell.
Ok, ci resta Molly. Ecco Molly.
This Baronet's Lavallette's villa.
Shouldn't interest you. The Baroness don't mingle with just anyone.
Don't worry. I'm here to see your chambermaid, Molly.
Out of the way. Baroness is riding out. Be gone.
Geralt of Rivia at my doorstep? Surely this is no chance encounter?
Greetings, Baroness. Greetings, General. You're right. I'm here for a reason.
There's no mistaking you. But for etiquette's sake, Mary Louisa Lavalette, an Imperial General and a Witcher meet, and know each other. Surprising.
We've met before.
And how? Imagine this, Louisa. The Emperor desired a chat with the Witcher. I, too, was fortunate enough to meet him then.
So Geralt of Rivia now works for Emperor Emir. Interesting. Has Var Emry sent you to rid Novigrad of monsters?
Looking for a girl named Molly. Heard she works here.
My maidservant. I'm afraid she's currently at the home of my dear friend Patricia Vegelbud.
Perhaps Geralt could accompany us. He could speak with Molly at the races.
Is that something you'd consider, Witcher? Care to partake of some sophisticated diversion?
Passatempo sofisticato.
Well, if Molly'll be there.
On our way, then.
Certo che siamo un po' chiavettieri, secondo me. Ci proviamo quasi sempre, abbastanza spesso.
We've arrived.
My father owned a similar estate in Bruges. As a young girl, I'd travel there often to ride.
Shall we look at the horses? Do you like horses, Geralt?
I guess so. Called every horse I've had Roach.
The grey mare is Cantarella, sired by Cahir, the champion from Vol.
Grey's a nice color. For horses, too.
My coin's on the black stallion, Nemrod, purest Nilfgaardian stock.
Surprised he didn't salute you, General. Seem to know your horses.
No is not the word. Morvran's a true expert.
I find them to be far more honest than men. Must say, I'm curious how you manage in the saddle, Witcher.
Mostly just try to stay in it.
What would you say to a little race?
Not what I came here for.
Don't make me beg, Witcher. Tell you what, win, and I shall give you my finest saddle. Made in Nilfgaard proper of beautifully tanned leather.
Why not? Wouldn't mind seeing if your knowledge of horses translates into riding skills.
Well said. So, which steed do you choose, Witcher?
Cantarella, sceglierò Nemrod, scelgo il Sauro Fulmine sì, monterò il Bio Report. Cantarella.
The gray mare looks nimble. Besides, knew a man named Cahir once. I'll go with her.
I'll not ride with you, but I shall bet on a steed. Nemrod will win, no matter the rider.
In that case, I shall try my luck on the Zerrikanian Bay. I see no point in delaying this. Let's begin.
Nessuno si fida di noi. Vabbè, non abbiamo perso neanche una gara, quindi...
Riders, ready!
I adore the speed, the rush of air.
Come on.
Ecco appunto. Siamo abbastanza rapidi. Attenzione che allora si può pure tagliare. Cerco di un po' di ostacolarli, Ok. Riesco un po' ad ostacolarli, magari. Riesco a recuperare un po', cazzo. Ce l'abbiamo fatta. Wow, just in time.
What a thrill! A beautiful victory.
Thanks.
For one for whom every horse is a roach, you carry yourself exquisitely in the saddle. My congratulations. That is yours.
Oh. Now, could I talk to your chambermaid, milady?
Ah, yes, Molly. That is why you came here after all. The portly young woman. That's her.
Speak to her. And you must find us when you're ready to return to Novigrad. We'd be delighted to join you for the journey.
Sick of it all.
Ok, allora voglio mettere anche la sella che l'abbiamo messa, quindi perché non posizionare 50 in vigore, ma c'è 55, sella da corsa perfetta, sella da corsa superiore, il cavallo con la sella si stanca di meno, 8 e 275. Ma vaffanculo, c'ha una sella di merda, è meglio quella che abbiamo praticamente, vabbè. Deve essere solo rosa.
Another one. Run along home with the rest.
Sir, show some mercy. We've not got nowhere to go. For us, it's Novigrad or death.
Had enough of you lots. Sod off, or I'll have you skewered.
They seem desperate. Let them through. Can't see any harm in it.
Fucking hell. How many times have I got to repeat this? I've orders to turn back anyone who don't show a pass.
Vi chiede, lasciateli passare se non volete pentirvene. Vabbè.
King's a long way away, and your pay's probably meager. Sure we can't make a deal?
Mean to say you're looking to, purchase a one-time pass?
Exactly.
That's a whole other conversation. Way's clear.
Ce lo siamo comprati.
Thank you. We got nowhere to go back to. Novigrad. That's a chance of a new life.
Stay off the roads. Liable to run into another patrol.
Shan't be taken like that again. We'll be as careful as hares in a field bared by winter. But you was cast in a different mold than us. More like the hero that lies in the tomb neath Crookback Hills. Tomb's in a cave in a hillside. Downwarren's at the foot of the hill. Folks say treasure inside's a sight to behold. Huge hoard. Might find something that suits you. Good luck.
Ok, ah no, allora non è sulla strada, è un po' più avanti. Io pensavo che... Infatti era strano che ci fossimo già avvicinati, da dove cavolo? Ah, e voglio entrare.
Want to see Rosa Varatra?
Oh, mate, if you only knew what I want. Miss Rosa don't see just anybody.
I'm Geralt of Rivia, a witcher.
Soon as Miss Rosa turns into a striker, I'm sure her papa will send for you. But she's not showing any symptoms yet, so I venture you're not needed. On your way now.
Aia. Non ci fanno entrare così, raga. Non ci fanno entrare così. Devo trovare un modo. Cerco un modo per entrare nella villa.
Hey, keep your distance.
Niente.
Civilization ends at this camp's boundary.
Come facciamo a entrare qua dentro? Io non vedo zone. Se faccio un giro qua intorno.
That one's so pretty, but he can't keep his hands off himself.
Cazzo, la cortigiana è proprio buona. Allora, di qua non sembra esserci una vera e propria strada.
No discounts, no credit.
Forse da qua riesco a entrare. Che è questo? Questo non ci faccio niente. Però forse da qua potrei trovare qualche strada. Dove sto andando? Ma chissà se sto facendo una strada giusta. Secondo me...
You fancy men like me? Whole town's going on about
Sì,
it.
siamo dentro, raga.
Hard to get, sugar.
Ok, da qua.
Who are you? Why are you here? Answer this instant or I'll summon the guards.
Sorry to sneak in, miss. I'm Geralt, a friend of the bard Dandelion.
Geralt of Rivia? The famed Witcher of the ballads?
What are you doing here, vagrant? How'd you get in? Well, I let no one in the front, my lady. I swear it on the great sun.
Not a word. I'll handle this. Hold your tongue, sir. This is Frederick Francis de Bergerac, my new swordplay instructor, correct? Show him to the training room. I shall join him shortly.
But my lady's a witcher. Said so himself back by the gates.
Captain, do you truly believe Rosa Varatra would train with random clods calling themselves swordmasters? No. The Varatras demand the very best. Thus, we've hired a witcher. Take him to the training room, now.
As you say, miss.
Perfetto.
Won't you realise what you've got yourself into?
Hope so too.
Miss Rosa's got a downright beastly temper. Shows no mercy once she grips a sword.
Io pensavo che fosse lei e invece niente. Aspetta, qua c'è qualcosa di buono. Aspetta. Cazzo, spada di legno ho preso, veramente. Ero convinto che fosse qualcosa di eccezionale, invece ho preso la spada di legno. Ritratto. Bocchiale. Vai amico, vai. Sta qua dentro. Non so dove sto camminando. Ah, ok.
You're my new instructor. Well, Papa clearly went out of his way this time. Wood, to start with. I must know your worth.
Ah, dovevo pigliare la spada di legno allora. Ce l'ho già la spada di legno, l'abbiamo già presa.
Pathetic.
Vai ragazzina.
Damn it! Well fought. You're much better than the last one.
I'm not actually your swordplay instructor.
Really? Then who are you? And how on earth did you get in?
I'm a witcher. I'm looking for...
A witcher? That's splendid. I always wanted to meet a witcher. This is so exciting.
Che c'è di tanto emozionante? Sto cercando.
Incredibly. But we ought to discuss that another time. Came to ask about your rhetoric tutor, Dandelion.
Rhetoric tutor? Good one. That is why Papa hired him, but not at all what the bard had in mind. He mostly played his lute and sang for us. I believe he thought he was wooing.
Mean he wasn't? But you had some sort of relationship?
If you call him chasing after me a relationship. Even so, there was nothing between us. Seems my sisters had a bit of fun at our expense. But enough chatter. Stand and fight. I demand a rematch.
Ancora? Oh, stavo di spalle però, Ok, ma si sta difendendo abbastanza bene. Ok.
Why bother with two swords when you can barely handle one?
È meglio schivare. Az. Ci ha dato Un bel colpo ci ha dato.
Damn it!
Ok.
Well, if you're not an instructor, you should certainly be one. Fancy giving me a few private lessons?
Lezioni private.
Can't rightly refuse a request from a lady.
What are you two lovebirds whispering about? You asked about my relationship with Dandelion? Well, here's the mix-up's mastermind. Edna var Atra, the greatest mischief maker north or south of the Yaruga.
Wait a minute. Mean to say Dandelion mixed you two up?
On occasion, yes. But then Rosa would quickly set him straight. If you'd shut your catty mouth for a moment, dear little sister, I could explain. Edna sent Dandelion some love letters. She signed my name. Conceited as he is, naturally he fell for it. I was left to repel the aging bard's advances. Rosa, I had the best of intentions, you know that. I felt you needed help taking the first step. You blushed every time he sang a ballad. He'll next sing at your funeral if you don't stop it right now.
Calm down, ladies. No poet's worth two sisters nipping at each other's throats.
Especially not this one.
Listen, I just want to know one thing. Either of you seen Dandelion lately?
Edna might have. I certainly have not. My dear sister, I would never spend time alone with a man for whom you burn with a secret passion. Burn with passion? For one who incessantly praises another woman's talents? Afraid I've more sense than that.
Who'd Dandelion sing about? Know anything about her?
I believe she's a poetess, or trabaritz. Very skilled and exceptionally talented, of course. But who knows? The bard might have invented her just to make us jealous. Pitiful chorister. I'd say it worked. You've gone all red in the face just talking about it. Your face will be red when I scratch your eyes out.
Been a pleasure, but I've got stuff to take care of.
Exceedingly nice to meet you. Please come again. Well, can I expect any more lessons in future?
Awfully convincing, miss. Wonder where you learned it. Name the time and place.
House here, tomorrow. Same time as today.
See you then.
See you, Master Witcher.
Scusami, che dobbiamo fare? Ci rifiutiamo? La carne è debole. Bottiglia di acqua non ci interessa. E leggi? Non legge. Non ho letto. Vabbè. Recati alla alzata, Dobbiamo uscire da qua perché ci dobbiamo recare. Ah, di qua mi pare. Alla residenza dei Var. Ma secondo voi si incazzano se ci vedono uscire da qua? Vabbè, sono uscito da qua e ho fatto prima, forse ho sbagliato. Ci faranno tranquillamente passare adesso, no? Sì, ok, nessun problema. Che è successo qua? Parla col capitano. Ah, devo parlare col capitano. Capitano.
Greetings. You here for a specific reason?
Lezioni.
Got a meeting with Rosa, a fencing lesson.
Geralt of Rivia, yes? Miss Rosa stepped out for a walk. Near Temple Bridge, she said. She asked that you join her.
Guess it's gonna be an interesting lesson. Thanks.
No, ci fanno perdere tempo però così, dai. Faremo poco e niente. Molto poco e niente faremo. Rose, Rose.
Nilfgaardian regiment always accompany you on your walks?
Always. Papa's orders. It's for your protection, Rosa dear. People here hate us. Why? What have I done to them? But enough about that. Soldier, you may leave.
But His Excellency Ambassador Var Attre said that...
And this Excellency is telling you otherwise. Do you not recognize him? This is Geralt of Rivia, the best swordsman the North has ever seen. I'm safe with him. Now march off, quickly. Left, right, left, right. Finally. Let's go, Geralt. I've something I wish to show you.
Vuole farci vedere qualcosa.
We were supposed to train, not go for a walk.
I know, Geralt. Now stop harping on about it and let's go.
Allora ci vuole far vedere qualche altra cosa. Dai. Ah, c'ha pure fretta, c'ha una fretta tremenda. Ragazzi, quanto corre, porca miseria.
Here. You see, I thought that instead of training in a dank old cellar, we'd move around in the open air. A duel on a bridge, like in the novels.
Ci ha detto
now
male.
draw your sword.
Only got my steel and silver swords. We should be fighting with practice weapons.
We should, but you of all people ought to know. There's much more fun in doing things you shouldn't.
Listen, I'd really rather not hurt you.
Stop patronizing me, or you'll be the one to get hurt. Now on guard.
Ci ha rotto le palle, te lo dico con la verità, è proprio una questione di disprezzo.
Ow! Ow! Stop! I yield!
You all right?
Yes. The only thing you've really hurt is my pride.
All right, what's next?
We should return. Just forgive me, Geralt. I know this might sound awkward, but would you mind turning around for a moment? My corset's shifted. It's pinching me terribly.
No, questo ci sta fregando.
I can understand a woman wanting to look pretty, but fighting in a corset, it slows you. Rosa? Shit, she ran off. Anything happens to her, Var Attre will kill me. Need to find her.
Era scontato, dai, era proprio una cosa scontata.
Can't be far.
Allora, sta qua, era un po'.
7 cats is this way. Great. Girl just wants to have fun.
E qua. Ma dove cavolo è andata? Ah, secondo me qualcuno l'ha presa, eh? Gatto.
Far from home, aren't you, sweetie? And there's no telling if you'll ever get back.
She's Ambassador Var Attre's daughter. She's got diplomatic immunity.
I don't really understand the shite you're saying. Now it's clear you love your black ones.
It's no surprise, Lucas. Witches are drawn to monsters, just the way things are. But this beastie, we'll tend to her ourselves.
Let me rephrase. Put it in words you'll understand. Piss off.
Well, well. It's not just black ones who tell us what to do. It's witches as well. Too bad I listen to
Nessuno si spaventa però, Eppure noi non è che siamo un tipo molto raccomandato, no? Bella sta parte. Abbiamo solo fatto saltare una testa, signora, non c'è bisogno di urlare così tanto.
So they can save me, as you did.
No, so you won't need saving to begin with. Rosa, those humans died because of you.
What of it? Do you expect me to shed a tear? Observe a minute of silence? They were dregs. They got what they deserved.
Poi ti chiedi perché Nord odia.
And you wonder why the locals hate Nilfgaard.
I thought you were different from other Nordlings. that you understand us, our sense of justice. I see I was wrong.
You should go home now, and take the shortest, not the scenic route.
I understand. Farewell, Geralt, and good luck on the path.
Buckwheat millet, they said. It'll pay off, they said.
Ok, ci resta Molly. Ci resta. Vediamo se ci conviene fare un bel viaggio rapido. Da qua. Oh,
I'm Molly,
sembra
my lord.
quella
Wish to see me?
Call me Geralt.
Geralt! That Geralt! The one Dandelion's rescued time and time again!
Già, se non fosse stato per lui, a dire il vero sono io che ho salvato.
Wouldn't be here if not for Dandelion.
Told me all about your adventures. How he'd ready you for battle with his songs. How he tamed the Karen by playing his lute.
I meant that literally. Dandelion's why I'm here. Came to ask you about him. Know where he might be?
No. Sadly, I haven't got a clue. We've not seen each other in ages. The Baroness don't approve of our acquaintance. Says Dandelion's a good-for-nothing layabout. Can you imagine? But... or maybe his sister could help you. Such a nice girl.
You do realize Dandelion doesn't have a sister.
Sure he does. Saw him himself. Funny, she don't look like him at all. Blonde, for starters. Maybe they've different fathers.
Different mothers, too.
Maybe. But you could see he cares for her. Looks after her. The way he carried her packages and...
These packages, any chance they were trunks, travel cases? And this girl, possibly a Truberitz?
Yes, yes. Now I remember. She's a travelling performer. Sailed in from Kavir. Talented family, innit?
Exceptionally. And very loving as well, I'm sure.
If you only knew. Dandelion even wrote a poem for her. To my dearest Calinetta. Or some such. Oh, to have a brother like that.
Any chance you remember your last conversation with Dandelion?
Course. He came to borrow some coin for a barge.
What? Why do you need a barge?
To take me on a romantic cruise of the canals by the light of the moon. Said there'd be strawberries and that wine with the bubbles, and he'd sing me arias. But I've not seen him since.
Addio.
Thanks, Molly.
Wait, before you go, I've got a request. Dandelion told me once he'd show me his etchings, but he never did. And I'd so like to see them.
Won't be too hard to convince him. He loves showing off those etchings to anyone he can.
Oh, that's wonderful! Thanks, and good luck to you on your search.
Consulta con Zoltan. Torna al local da... Vabbè, ok. Che è successo?
Ah, you're back. You met Poppy? She ought to start talking any day now.
That Field Marshal Duda's replacement? The Marshal was a parrot, you do remember, right? Where'd you get her?
At auction. Some mage's estate went under the hammer. Witch hunters and the Eternal Fire joined forces, staked out his place and rounded the sorry sap up. Put his things up for sale. Happened to be passing by and saw this out. Came with her own cage.
How could you resist?
Could they? 'Tweren't possible. Ah, but Dandelion's what matters now. So, how'd you do? Learn much?
Women on my list hadn't seen Dandelion in a while. All claimed he had been acting strange. Also mentioned he'd been seeing someone else. Thing is, Mystery Woman wasn't on my list.
What's she supposedly like, this lass?
Blonde, from Kovir. A Troberitz, apparently, named Calinetta or something like that.
That makes it clear as crystal. It's Priscilla. Aye. Must be her.
Who's this Priscilla?
A Trubberets, like you said. Quite popular of late. Picture Dandelion with a pair of tits, and you've got the general idea.
Interesting image. So how'd Dandelion handle meeting his female double?
I think he fell in love.
What can I say? Could be he finally met his match.
She's his match, all right. Maybe more. The laddie's head's on fire. Lassie's got him whirling.
All right. Guess we gotta talk to her.
Priscilla works for the Mummers troupe. Reynard and the Foxen. Whenever they're in town, she performs nightly at the Kingfisher.
Mean we've been sentenced to an evening of poetry?
Must you always? This'll be true poetry, Geralt. You'll see.
Un po' impressione. Nella locanda di Martin. Ok, quindi ci sta praticamente. Entriamo nella locanda e vediamo.
Here already. Come on, let's find some arse rests. Should start soon.
long have yearned for your tender caress to bind our
La prima donna senza scollature, incredibile.
Rend my heart open, then your love profess, a winding, weaving fate to which we both atone. You flee, my dream come the morning.
Madonna, secondo me è venuto un colpo di sonno a Gerald.
Lilac sweet, to dream of raven locks and twisted stormy, of violet eyes glistening as you weep. The wolf I will follow into the storm to find your heart, its passion displaced by our ever-growing, hardening into stone, amidst the cold to hold you in a heated embrace. You flee, my dream come the morning, your scent berries tart, lilac sweet, to dream of raven locks and twisted stormy, of violet eyes.
Madonna, si stanno disperando.
As you weep. I know not if fate would have us live as one, or if by love's blind chance we've been bound. The wish I whispered when it all began, did it forge a love you might never have found? You flee, my dream come the morning, your scent berries tart, lilac sweet, to dream of raven locks and twisted stormy, of violet eyes glistening as you
Madonna, la musica dura tantissimo. Questo se ne va, si è rotto le palle. Anche Gerald se ne vuole andare. Insomma si è addormentato, secondo me. Sì, no, sono sveglio, sono sveglio.
I know him! 'Twas him murdered some Temerian boys back in White Orchard.
Silence, woman. We've come to hear music.
A murderer? There's a war on. Some die.
Oh, please, argue this out elsewhere.
Squabbles and rows again. And I was told this was a decent establishment.
If I know Geralt, he risked his noggin to save someone else's arse.
Save, you say? He murdered folk.
Don't let him provoke you.
There's the door. Settle this outside.
Come. I wish to listen to music. Music!
Cultural capital of the world? The fuck it is.
Permit me to introduce this year's Priscilla, known also as Calinetta, as lovely as she is talented. And this
is Geralt of Rivia, I know. Dandelion's told me a great deal about you, and I've listened with bated breath. Don't be surprised. After all, doubt I could think of a more fitting subject for a ballad than a witch's love for a sorceress. Or should I say, sorceresses.
There's a good reason I don't pour my heart out to bards. They always babble, as you just demonstrated. But listen, besides giving you the details of my affairs, did Dandelion mention his own plans, where he might be going?
Splendid. Very funny, truly. So, see you later.
Not here. Come with me.
There a reason for all this sneaking around?
An excellent one. When last I saw Dandelion, he told me he was planning a heist. Siggy Reuven's vault.
sheepdip.
And I've not seen him since.
Let me guess. Attempted heist was a failure.
Well, he's not driven up in a gilded carriage laden with jewels, so I should think so. I've asked after him everywhere, but it seems an army of tongue-stealing cats has overrun the city. I learned only that he raised a ruckus at Whoreson Jr.'s lair, and Whoreson's men chased him all over town.
Whoreson Jr. Doesn't ring a bell.
Biggest prick in Novigrad. Not literally, but...
Got it. You're not a fan. But what did he do to you?
Try the whole town. He's one of 4 bosses who control the city's underworld. The others being Siggy Reuven, Carlo the Cleaver Varese, and the King of Beggars.
That rascal. At least he didn't cross the church as well. Bring that venerable institution into it. I'd be in deep then.
Here I go again, rushing to Dandelion's rescue. He ought to pay me a salary.
Wherever he is, I sincerely doubt he's in the mood for jokes. Nor am I, in fact.
Relax. I'll get him out of this. Gotta talk to this Whoreson first. And Siggy Reuven. Know where I might find them?
I don't know about Whoreson, but Reuven runs a bathhouse. Careful, though. He's a dangerous character.
So am I.
I don't doubt it. But Dandelion's not. I beg you to hurry. Let me know as soon as you learn anything.
Well,
Legati ai bagni pubblici e parla col signor
heading back to the Rosemary.
Vabbè ragazzi, questa parte la terminiamo qui. Lo dobbiamo salvare again. Ci vediamo al prossimo video. Bye.